U.S. coach, Slovenian.
Nice to meet you. Albanian. You got to have a strong accent for me, okay?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
All right. Oh,
I'm good.
Okay.
Let her rip.
All right. Welcome back to Come and See with Terry Lee. We are at the Continental Cup at Pine Mountain in Iron Mountain, Michigan. The 2019 series and the 80th year, from what I understand. 80th year.
So it's fun to be here. It's a great event. It's a lot of people. It's really exciting to be here, and I just hope it continues for the further years. So I think it's next year it should be a World Cup around here, so you're all welcome to
World Cup. Wonderful.
Come and enjoy that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. So these are the skis that they use for the ski jumping, and I was amazed by how long they are. So they clip in right here, and then they got a hook on the back, and that's all that's holding them. So I'm 5'4". You can see how high they go.
The changes that are coming to the jump. I mean, now you see everything straight up. The previous design before that, they used to come out of starting gates, and you couldn't even. This is when I was skiing. You couldn't even see the track. You'd come out like a cattle chute, they called it. Come out the cattle chute, and you had to make a jump turn, and hopefully you're pointing it the right way, and then you come and ski down. Before that, there was just like a house up on top, and it had the airport is just over the hill here, and it had the beacon right around. And summertime, kids would come up and they'd climb out onto the. Imagine up there on top of the roof, on top that. This is one of the guys that would do it, and they'd sit on the light and go for a ride.
My God!
There's a light that was...
Which is, of course, very dangerous, and no
yes,
kids should ever do that.
It's about 4 feet around, this big light. It had handles on it. And if you ran fast enough, you could get it going, and you kick your legs up and spin around on the roof of the building.
Back in the late 60s, early 70s, when I first skied, that's where I used to go up there. There's 3 little places to start.
So you started, the first time you jumped, you were 16. How old were you when you started skiing?
I was 9, I think. I used to downhill ski over there at Pine Mountain at the resort. Yeah. And I'd come home and tell my parents, "Oh, we had so much fun skiing today. Went off these jumps and would go flying so far as well. You like to jump so much, so then why don't you take up jumping?"
Wow.
And it's downhill skiing for the rest of my life.
I bet. It's no fun anymore. So I asked the question of why the bows are in the ice, and it's for perspective for the skiers. Otherwise they can't really tell with the whiteness of the snow. And then they have the blowers for after each skier goes by, the blowers will blow the snow off so that the ice is nice and flat for the next one. All right, I'd like to introduce Jason, a fellow YouTuber. Thanks to Jason, we were actually able to come up to the top here so that we can see the jumpers right when they start off. Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome. I'm glad you guys contacted me on the internet and via YouTube. Obviously, you guys watched my videos, and been watching ski jumpers come off of here for about 8 years now. And I started off with a little camera and taking pictures and posting them, and eventually wound up to joining the Kiwanis now. And now I get the official pass where I don't even need to get little stickers or nothing. I can go pretty much where I want to, and I love promoting the ski jump. It's the best thing I think in this area, and Gosh, what else can you do in February that you really love to do in the snow?
Exactly.
Other than come out and watch ski jumping.
Good morning. Here we are at day 2 of the Continental Cup. Yesterday I had the opportunity to meet one of the jumpers and he agreed to wear a camera on his way down so we get to see it from his perspective.
gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallant that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end, and this has been amazing. It wouldn't have been possible without Susie. Susie is the head of the Kiwanis Club here. She made all of this possible. Our media passes so that we could move all over the place, on the hill, above the hill, everywhere. So, Susie, we just want to say thank you. You've been
Awesome.
amazing.
Well, and it's
How long have you been doing this?
23 years.
23 years.
And please, it's not just me. We have the Kiwanis Ski Club is amazing. We do so much with so little to put on something so big.
It's huge.
So what a pleasure. You know, the feelings that I get, it brings me to tears every year when it comes to an end and see all the kids head back to their countries. But it's the people out here, it's the tailgaters that make it really special, not only for the ski club, but for the skiers too.
It's very emotional. I feel that. I feel that emotion at the end of this. Like we've been a part of it.
Yeah, you work so hard and then it's like, oh, it's all done.
I know.
So, but it's okay, you know what? If we get a lot of support with our rebuilding campaign, we raise some money. We're gonna build an even bigger and better place, and it's gonna be more fabulous than it already is. So.
And hopefully World Cup next year. That's what I'm hearing.
If we get some people to sign on to soaringintothefuture.com, make a pledge. Every pledge is important. Doesn't matter how big or how small.
Okay.
And we would so appreciate that because we love to do this. We love to do this for folks like you that have never been here before.
Right.
So it's awfully special.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Very nice meeting you.
Pleasure.